Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. So let's begin our session with a wonderful quote. The true entrepreneurship is a door, not a dreamer. Our entrepreneurship is either a science or not an art. It is a practice. So for starting a new chapter of our learning, I Chidalla Karthik being your host for today's event. I want to extend a warm welcome all of you present here. I hope you are all are doing amazing. As we know that entrepreneurship is creating a managing a new venture to achieve specific goals such as profitability, sustainability, or positive impact on the society. Successful entrepreneurship possesses quality as determined passion, accountability, and a skill set to a negativity and challenges of sustainability of a business. On being of the whole SEMS family, I welcome you all for today's international webinar on the topic of innovation and creativity in entrepreneurship. And to add our guest of honor, today's speaker, Dr. Jayanti Joel, it is an honor to you have us with us, ma'am. We are grateful for your presence. Now let me introduce today's speaker, Dr. Jayant Goyal, to you all. Dr. Jayant Goyal is an distinguished admitted professional with executive career spanning over 15 years, holding a PhD, MBA, MPhil, MTech, MSc, Diploma in Digital Marketing, and Microsoft Certificate Educator. She stands as a dedicated educator and leader in her field. Her educational process is completely by experience teaching skills for and forex through her ability to establish meaning connection with the students. Her professor and Dr. Jayanti Goyal scholarship to included impressive records of 15 published books, 4 book chapters, and 10 papers in international and national journals. She served a valuable review of the various research journal and boards three papers to the patients.
Thank you, Karthik.
Thank you
for the nice introduction. So, namaskar everyone. I'm Dr. Jayanti Goyal, and I'm presenting here the presentation on innovation and creativity in entrepreneurship, organized in this international webinar on the topic innovation and creativity for entrepreneurship, organized by the Digi Saksham. First, I would like to thank all the officials of the Digi Saksham, convener of this webinar, and coordinator of this webinar for giving me this opportunity to connect with you all. So basically, creativity is what creativity is: thinking of new things. What idea you have, in what way you can think the new things. And innovation is basically doing the new things. So that is the basically basic difference between the creativity and innovation. So innovation and creativity are going hand in hand. Basically, they are the driving forces behind any successful entrepreneur. And in today's fast-paced technology and ever evolving business landscape, there are the ability to think differently and create unique solutions. Is what sets in the business. So creativity, as some different persons gave the definition is differently. So creativity basically is the act of turning new and imaginative ideas into reality. Whatever idea you have to come up the idea into that reality so that it can convert into the another level, or you can take it on to the next level. So creativity basically characterized by the ability to perceive the world a new way, in a new manner, and so that you can find the what hidden patterns are there, and to make connections between the unrelated phenomenon to read the solutions regarding it. So creativity involves basically two processes. First is thinking. That thinking is totally differently, you can say, think, and then you are producing that thinking into the idea or the resulting. So if you have an idea about any situation or anything, whatever idea you have, but don't act on them, then you are imaginative, but you are not creative. So it means for creativity, that idea should be produced also. It is not like that. If you are having just an idea and you are thinking that, okay, this I will be done, this I will be doing in near future, like that. Only ideas are there. That means you are only imagine. But you are not producing that idea into something else. That means you are not creative. So what for that creative, you have to first think about the idea, and then you have to working on that. You have to produce that idea also. So creativity is a combinational force in our ability to tap into our inner pool of resources, like whatever knowledge we have, whatever insights we have, whatever information or inspiration we have, and all the fragment of populating our minds that we accumulated over the years just by being present and alive and awake to the world, and to combine them in extraordinary new ways. So that is the basically creating creativity process, bringing something new into being. And creativity requires the passion as well as and commitment into the new things. So there are so many things are there which is useful for human being as well as for another persons also. So there are some things which we can say they are gifted by the nature, and another they are the so many things are there which are created by artificially, or you can say created by human made. But there is no doubt that creativity is the most important human resources for all. And without creativity, there would be no progress, and we would be forever repeating the same pattern again and again. So just like that, say for example, if we are talking about the nature's creation, if I'm saying poison and venoms is there, so human creation is like anesthetics. Nature creation, you can say we can generate human creation. You can say solar panel, because for the plants, the leaf is also it took the energy from the light and they produce the food for the photosynthesis. Similarly, solar panels are also taking from the light energy from the light. Same, for example, brain is the nature's creation, and computers and whatever electronic devices we have is human creation. There are so many other nature's creations are there, like eyelid, and we have the viper, eardrum, we have the microphone, heart, we have the artificial pumps are there. There are so many creations are there which we get from the god, or you can say natures. But there are new phenomenon for that also, which is artificially produced by the human being. Like in nature, so many birds are there, they are chirping here and where, and they are producing very nice music. And there are so many notes are there which are produced by the human being in the music. So there are the different creations are there in the society, in the nature. So these are goes hand in hand. That is the creativity, invention, and innovation. So basically, as I told you, like creativity is the act of turning act or your imagination into the reality. If you are imagine something on that, then you have to convert it into the reality. That is the meaning of creativity. Invention is what like a new idea or new concept is there, and innovation is turning a new concept into commercial success, or you can say for the commercial success, or you can say for the use of wide scale, so that number of persons or whatever can use this innovation. So creativity is not like exclusively for elite people, or it is exclusive for god gifted people, not like that. Creativity can be enhanced by everyone else, and it can be developed in all persons. There is no difference, like creativity can be for those persons or those people. Creativity, we are not creative people, it is not like that. Everybody can develop this creative skills by working on to them. And creativity is a personal problem solving process of a non-written kind, and it can be learned, it can be practiced and successfully applied also in of every walk of life. Whatever work you are doing in every field, in every work, you can enhance that, or you can take it on that, you can practice on that. So there are the various components of the creativity, like domain relevant skills are there. Say for example, if you are belonging to the technical field, so you have to master on that. If you are belonging to the any other skill other than technical, so say for example, if you are in music, you are in painting, you are in any other skill like cooking. So domain relevant skills are there. Creative processes are there, how you are that skill, how you are using in innovative process, or in a creative manner. And after that, you are working on that. So there are the various thought process in the stages of creative thought. Like first, you are preparing that idea. Okay, I have that idea and I should be work on that. And after the preparation, you can incubate that idea and get the insight of that idea. And after evaluation, like evaluation is like you are thinking about, okay, this idea is working or not. Can I work on that? And it is working or not. So this type of things you can think, and you can work on that. So there are the various portraits for the creative person. Like creative people pay attention for their world. They see things that differently. They challenge assumptions also and take risk, are not afraid to fail. Basically, creative person are not afraid. They strive to for generative new things, generative of new multiple solutions to the problem in which they are working, and they are passionate about creativity and seek opportunities. What opportunity can I take, and how can I take it into the another level, and how can I innovate it and into that different in a different way. So there are so many ways to enhance the creativity. Every person can enhance the creativity. Basically, by opening up your mind, you have, say, for example, new experience every day. So no matter how small experience is there, how small or large experience is there, new experiences basically stimulate the brain and help you make new and original connections to make that idea and boosting the breakthroughs. And it involves the others also in your problem solving, and you can take help from the diversity of the people. Those problem solving efforts bring a different perspective or cultural experiences than yours. Obviously, every person has a different mindset, so you can get diversity into that. And there are lot of mental flaws is also there. So you can relax, you can stress, you can boredom every time. At some time you may feel a pain also, that block our pathways to creativity. So we have to if we want to become a creative person, and start working on that creativity. So basically, in this manner, in this innovation and creativity in entrepreneurship, you can enhance your skills by taking the different type of forms you can take. So what does innovation really mean? Basically, how does it differ from invention and creativity in a business? So, innovation is the process of turning a new concept into the commercial use or into the widespread use so that many people can use it. So, that is the innovation process, turning the concept into the commercial use. And invention basically is the creation of new idea or the concept. And creativity is the act of turning that new imaginative idea into the reality. So these are goes hand in hand. So creativity basically something concrete, and it is the very first stage in the designing. Say, for example, if you remember, in the case of Uber and Ola, the taxi apps are there. So creativity was necessary in producing the concept of ride sharing. That is the innovative idea, because everyone before Ola and Uber are working on that. Before that, so many bikes are there, so many taxis are there, car is also there, but nobody think about that we can also share ride sharing. Normally, we can talk about the carpooling to save the fuel. Okay, we should pool the ride, and we should go office 2 3. If we are using the car, we can take a carpool for that, and that is a concept of only to save the fuel, to save the money. But not on that, how can I share my ride and how can I make money? So that is the case of Uber and Ola taxi apps are there, riding apps are there, in which criteria in which they evolve the creativity and producing the concept of ride sharing and of making driving jobs, as you say. Many jobs are there in this Ola and Uber, and they are accessible to any individual and most part of the country. Similarly, you can say another example of Google also, which are also Google Glass in working in which this is working on that, which also although was very creative at the time, new and different in the market, but not necessarily it is innovative because monetary returns over investment made by the company is very less. So basically, for the creativity, there are certain things which we need to keep in mind. And invention basically physical creation of a new concept or physical creation or new concept or the new idea. So it is defined the creation of the idea to do or make something verification that it works, it is commercially valuable. So invention cannot occur without creativity. Definitely first step for creativity is invention is there, but just creativity is not enough to properly develop an idea. So there are various examples of invention also, like product development, business model, working prototypes. or our invention. Uber is also channeled invention in creating a solid and working business model based upon the idea they have formed in the at the time of creation stage when they are developing the idea. So innovation is not just about introducing new product. It is about finding the novel ways of solving the problems and processes and staying ahead of the competition, basically, you can say. So in entrepreneurship, being innovative is not choice, it is a necessity, and it allows you to adapt to change, identify the new opportunities, and create value for customers, and create value for the everyone who's belong to that business or who belong to that innovative idea. Definitely Uber and Ola add value to the each and everyone life of the user who are using the Ola, Uber, like that. So innovation ties everything together in business, and every business, every innovation in the business is a successful exploitation of the idea which we are using. And on that idea, if it involves the working, then we have to work on the turning invention into a commercial success and encouraging its widespread use. So this is a stage where bold ideas and concepts were properly developed and brought into the public idea. So there are the which achieved through the ideas, profitable business plan, and widespread marketing, all of which this allowed the product to completely change the car sharing industry, basically. So they are the various stages in which they develop that idea. Similarly, there are more uh, ideas on the Steve Jobs innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. So there are the some new meaning, and as you can see, total light bulbs are there. So they are bringing the sustainable lighting to the community. And these community lights are the lighter of light. And this project open source a simple and innovative technology to create affordable solar light bulbs. And volunteers basically teach communities how to plastic bottles and locally source material to develop that. Similarly, second, you can say this is the medical drone, which are used to deliver vital supplies to patients and living in difficult to reach parts. The drones called chips, which can carry vaccines and medicines and blood to the patients. And another is mobile water safety check, which is help to find people find safe water resources near them, is one of the way in which non-profit tech startups and water is improving lives.
नहीं नहीं
This,
वहाँ पे खाना ही है और क्या करना है?
pardon, is there? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the Hem Water app, which is providing a software let user find, monitor, map the equally water and sanitation sites. So this is also help to local authorities to detect water. Similarly, Piramal Water Profit for Ventures operate on franchisee called Southern, like that. So again, is Spandan is there, which is in 2016. Rajat Jain basically lost his friend to a cardiac arrest. So since then, he was in a hurry to develop a machine that could detect heart problems. So this Dehradun native innovator Spandan, a matchbox size, basically portable ECG device that can detect heart and abnormalities at an early stage.
Hello.
So that it can be connected to the phone, and after fixing the electrodes, the 3 points at the patient chest, the reading will be there. So it is very fast and effective and can save lives also. Similarly, this is the
मैम
Bullet Shanti.
मैम
This
इंग्लिश
is the,
तो
yes.
समझ में नहीं आ रहा।
These are the basically innovative ideas which are, ये कुछ नए मीनिंग और नए कॉन्सेप्ट हैं जो मैं आपको बता रही हूँ. लाइक दिस इज द फर्स्ट फिगर इज लाइक सोलर लाइट बल्ब. सेकंड इज द मेडिकल ड्रोन जो सप्लाई कर सकता है दवाइयों को और वैक्सीन को. थर्ड इज टू फाइंड द प्योर वाटर पॉइंट्स वेयर द यूजर कैन फाइंड द प्योर वाटर. स्पंदन इज लाइक हार्ट ECG चेकिंग मशीन, हैंड माचिस की डिब्बी के जैसी एक छोटी सी डिब्बी है. एंड इसके थ्रू क्या करते हैं कि आप ये हार्ट की यदि कोई एबनॉर्मलिटी है तो आप चेक कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि सडनली हार्ट अटैक आता है और हमें पता चलता है कि हमारे हार्ट में ब्लॉकेज है या कुछ है. सो दिस इज ऑन दैट बेसिकली. And Bullet Shanti, I'm talking about, this is the plowing machine. जो बाइक पे लगा दिए, जो चलाते खेतों में जो ट्रैक्टर होता है ना, वो ट्रैक्टर ना चला करके बाइक पे उन्होंने क्या किया है, हल को लगा दिया है, सो दैट खेतों में वो क्या कर सकते हैं, हल चला सकते हैं। सो ऐसा करके वो कुछ जो है इन्होंने किया है इसके अंदर। सो ये जस्ट फिगर्स हैं, एक्चुअली मैंने सोचा फिगर डाल देती हूँ ताकि आपको थोड़ा समझ में आएगा, तो मैंने लिखा नहीं है इसमें। सो आई होप ये पिक्चर्स आपको समझ में आए, whoever is asking the question.
I request you send to reply to ma'am, no, whether you have understood or not.
I don't understand, ma'am.
Sorry, Harsha.
Now
Yeah.
it is
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Harsh Sharma.
Yeah, sorry. Can you reply to ma'am? She has been asking you some question. Did you
now it
understand?
is. Did you understand this pictures? These are some basically innovative ideas on which they are working, and they are working fine. In fact, some revolutionized existing concept also. Earlier we have wireless phone, if you remember, and then tablets and handheld smartphones, and for the social networking website, sending the letters post the letters in the post office. Now this is the email system is there. So there are some ideas or some innovative revolutionary ideas which are taking care of, and these are the some innovative companies who do think innovation is important and why we are looking on to that. So there are various companies like Nokia is there, Intel is there, Sony is there, Motorola. All you have heard all this name. I think you have heard these names. आपने कभी ये नाम सुने हैं?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I want to ask answer for the participants if they can reply ki yes, they have heard the name of any of these companies. So it would be
Please,
great. Anybody from the audience? Anybody
Yes,
from the
Tata
audience?
company.
Have you
Tata
heard the name of
company.
Nokia, Samsung, and all that?
No.
So, anyways, so this is
Nokia and
these are the
Nokia.
different. Yes, these are the different industry, and they have their leader at their time. Now there are different companies are there. Oppo is there, Vivo is there, but I'm talking about back long back. So they are the certain innovative companies who do
ma'am,
innovation
sorry to
and
interrupt you. Actually, nowadays even Xiaomi is also there. Xiaomi is coming up. The MI, the
yes,
MI
yes,
company,
yes.
the
It is
Xiaomi.
in the inventory stage.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
Xiaomi.
actually Chinese one, Xiaomi. XIAOMI.
Yes, Xiaomi.
Yes. So that's
Yes,
also
I know
coming up
Xiaomi.
now. They have, they have all the devices for home also. They have come up
Yes,
with TV, water filter, everything which is very simple to.
yes, Xiaomi.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Simple tool is there.
Yes.
So there are so many companies are there who are according to Forbes. There are so many innovative companies who are working on that, and they are trying to find their solutions very well. There are some case studies like Uber. I told you. Similarly, Airbnb is also there, which is transforming the hospitality industry. Similarly, like Zomato and Swiggy, they are transforming the food industry. And now Tesla is there, which is redefining the automotive industry with electric and autonomous vehicles. So there are various type of companies are there who are innovative and they are working on that. So again, there are 20 different companies are there who are working on that. So there are the different zone in which different companies are there. So there are different type of landscape there. Innovation, we should be innovative, but what type of innovation we are looking for, and we should working on that. So just as learning the landscape planning, like approach, you are planning to something happen or learning happens anywhere. So innovation landscape approach seeks to create an environment where you can say innovation can be supported, socialized, built, and tested anywhere and everywhere. So for that, there are different type of models are there in which we are talking about this disruptive innovation is similarly routine invention is there, or you can say this radical innovation and architectural innovation. Each and every innovation has a different type of companies Like you can say this in disruptive innovation, there's a Netflix is there. Similarly, for architectural, Amazon Prime is there. For the routine innovation, they are all existing technical competencies is there. So they have different mindset, and on the leadership scale, they are the on the different innovation scale. So like routine innovation like requires neither a new business model or new least drastic type of innovation in which company both the current business model, whatever business on the whatever business model they are working, and the skills. So there is no need to develop a new technology or the new business. So most of the time, this type of innovation also preserve the segment of customers up to the moment of innovation. So routine innovation does not seem to be innovation by definition, but it is definitely a very effective, and there are various successful innovation on this type. So example of routine innovation, like you can say Apple. Apple is one of the most familiar example of routine innovation, which is led by the Steve Jobs. So routine innovation में कुछ नया करने की जरूरत already makeup brand and Apple के नाम से product बिकता है. Another example of you can say routine innovation is Microsoft. It is entered into the market as a disruptive innovation, but it has since become a company, and that is supporting itself. It is a developed the basic product like Windows and market competitor in that. So this is the routine. Radical innovation does not require new business model, but does require business model. Whatever business model they are working on, they are work fine, but they need the new technology. So as opposed to the routine innovation, basically radical innovation case is the company requires new technologies, skills, they maintain their current business model, etc. And they have the long-term impact. Like radical innovation, in radical innovation, we can give the example of that pharmaceutical mats. There are different type of mats are more common in the 70s. And similarly, Amazon dash buttons is also there. They are which is connected to the Wi-Fi and glued in everywhere in the house, which help you order various products such as whatever order you make. So the radical innovation, the product is same, but they need a different technology. Disruptive innovation is like requires a new business model, but does not require new technology. So these type of innovation often enabled by disruptive technology, and on whatever global technology system they are working on the long term. So these technological changes required in the disruption technology. So at the opposite side of radical innovation, there is a disinnovation in which consists of a radical changing demand as per the market demand. Like Uber, you can say Uber is the example of disruptive innovation in which they doesn't require new technology, but they need has been widely analyzed. Like if you have a car or if you have a bike, you can go for the ride sharing. So that is a different business model. So this business model is in the disruptive. Similarly, Netflix is there. This is the real. Since time it was operating completely different. Like earlier we are seeing the movie, etc. Now Netflix is there and they're providing the OTT platform. They are on the platform by the movies. There are no need of DVD and all that things like that. And last is the architectural innovation that requires both categories, new business model and like if you remember like Kodak earlier we need for the photography we need the reel. And that reel, Kodak is the company, is the market leader at the time, but they are not change the technology and the business models. Therefore, they are outdated now from the market. So there are the different type of innovations are there which we need which we need to cater when we are thinking about that. So there are different type of innovation skills are there for that, and those skills required for everyone else. So innovation skills are the knowledge and abilities to use to create and adapt to change, whatever change you are required. So first is like imagination, as I told you, whatever you are thinking about, whatever you are imagining about, you have to if on that idea, you have to work on that idea and better ways to accomplish that task, as well as who is with the innovator who are solving. Basically, innovative people see problems and challenges as opportunities to develop better practices, create new product like that. So their mindset should be like problem solving. And Another innovation requires you to think of creative concept and determine realistic specifications for implementing those plans. So designing mind should be there. Critical thinking, flexibility, you can say, is required. Persuasion is also required, and entrepreneurship skills are also required. So for that innovation skills, how you can improve those innovative skills in the young age, you should be like working on that. Like you should take steps as a guide to develop innovative skills. So being innovative involve taking risk and learning through trial and error, hit and trial error, you can say. Don't afraid to take risk in your initial stage. If you are not taking risk, you are not able to find something else, and you are not able to do something good work in your life. So in the initial stage, you should be like taking risk manner. ओके, कोई बात नहीं, यदि मैं थोड़ा गलती करूंगी या करूंगा तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं गलती करके ही सीखूंगा, और गलती से ही हम सीखते हैं. सो डोंट बी अफ्रेड टू मेक मिस्टेक्स. सो टेक रिस्क as well as look for always new opportunities. Whatever you have doesn't matter, but in this manner, how can I do this thing in a different manner? Okay, this is the one way. एक तरीका ये है जिससे मैं ये काम कर सकती हूँ, लेकिन इसके अलावा मेरे पास और क्या तरीके हैं जिससे मैं नई इस सेम चीज को नए तरीके से कर सकती हूँ. So these are the basically ways to improve your innovation skills. So taking risk is one way. Look for new opportunities in the another way. Similarly, challenging situations. Reason is the question is there. So everybody for everything you should be curious. You should be ask yourself if there are or better ways to accomplish the same task, or to take initiative to make any improvement like that. So similarly, you have to set the ambitious goals. You set the certain whatever thinking you are doing, whatever thought process you are doing, but always think higher goal. यदि आप नीचे का गोल सेट करेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली आप कभी ऊपर नहीं उठ पाएंगे. सो ऑलवेज ट्राई फॉर एम्बिशियस गोल. ऊंचा सोचिए, अच्छा सोचिए, एंड आप उनके बारे में सोचिए जो आपकी हेल्प कर सकते हैं. सो टेक who you want to help with your innovation, and set goals to achieve that outcome. So suppose your idea is you have an idea, and that idea can benefit to others. So just share with your friends, just share with your mentor. एंड मैं इस पर काम कर सकती हूँ, तो आपको कोई मेंटर ढूंढना चाहिए, कोई एक फ्रेंड्स को बताना चाहिए जो ये आइडिया अच्छा, ये काम आ सकता है, तो मैं इसके अंदर आगे इसको अप्लाई कैसे कर सकती हूँ. एंड आफ्टर अप्लाइंग दैट यू कैन आस्क फॉर फीडबैक. व्हेन डेवलपिंग अ न्यू आइडिया, ask for others input also, because your mind is thinking in a different way while others minds is thinking in a different way. So if there are different mindsets are there, is somebody is asking question.
No, we can continue.
So if there are different people are there, family, friends and peers and co-workers are there, so feedback, getting feedback from other person on different perspective definitely can help you to consider different factors and make your ideas more realistic. Similarly, be resilient, being innovative, also being able to recover from failures also. So and learn from mistakes also. Of course, life में fail होंगे, गलतियां करेंगे, but doesn't no matter. Just have a patience. Practice resilience by reflecting on what changes you can implement and how to make project more successful. If my project failed, doesn't matter. I will try to do in another way, and I will try to do in a different way so that I can benefit it from the different person. So in the innovation, there are the certain barriers are there. Certain barriers like fear of failure. कि मैं fail हो जाऊंगा तो क्या करूंगा? Lack of leadership may be the one of the barrier. Lack of resources or capacity. Example, you have not enough resources. So how can you innovate new things? No clear thought process is there. How this business model is converted into the wide perspective idea. So that may be not customer centered, you can say. So that innovative idea they are the different barriers of the innovative idea, to remove all these barriers in your journey. And by using that creativity and innovative practices, as I discussed, you can go for your entrepreneurial journey. So basically, entrepreneurial journey is started with those who are taking risk, who are not afraid. not everybody can be a entrepreneur, definitely, because some persons are fearing of failure कि यदि मैं fail हो गया, मेरे इतने पैसे लग गए तो मेरे पास क्या होगा. So that is not entrepreneurship. Basically, entrepreneurship is the identification and evaluation and exploration of opportunities. What different opportunities are there around me? So there are a lot of opportunities there. The person who identify those opportunities, the person who understand those opportunities can definitely grow them and working on. So entrepreneurs are the person who set up the business with the aim to make a profit. Obviously, entrepreneur purpose is to make a profit, but entrepreneurship is not for everyone cup of tea. So entrepreneur can be a person who has a home business idea, maybe there, or set up their first online store is there, or a freelancer you can say, or just starting out something else. So there are so many ideas for the entrepreneurship maybe there. They are the different reasons why you want to become an entrepreneur. So first ask some questions from oneself ki why I want to go into that business, why I don't want to do the job of someone else, and why I want to start my journey as an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur journey can be very you can say challenging also, because it's not a smooth way for the in the entrepreneurship journey. There are so many ups and downs are there. So first you decide why I want to become an entrepreneur, and for that maybe there are you do you want to create more jobs? Are you interested to create any change in the society? Yes, there are so many problems are there, and I want to change this. So, are you do you want to change some changes in the society, or you want to innovate something new? If you have some idea, so okay, I want to innovate. As well as, are you interested to help in the national income, something like that? Different type of personal characters you can say, or common traits for the entrepreneurs, like think creatively, taking no fear of taking risk, problem solvers you can say, ambitious, goal oriented person, and the basic financial principles, and the freedom and flexibility. So these are the some attributes of the successful entrepreneur and this entrepreneur journey. For that, there are so many reasons for that they want to become their journey as an entrepreneur. So there are the different type of entrepreneurial mindset, and for that the idea, or you can say, and the attitude with which a person approach a situation, and after that if actual thinking they are working on that. So how does fostering a creative mindset contribute to the success for entrepreneur? If there if one has a creative mindset, but how this helpful in the success of entrepreneur? So creativity is the cornerstone of innovation. So it involves the thinking outside the box, embracing diversity of thoughts, and encouraging a culture where every idea is valued. So in entrepreneurship, creativity enables problem solving, enhances product development, fostering a dynamic and engaging work environment, and all these strategies fostering the creativity to this entrepreneurial journey. So for that, there are the diverse team should be there. Diverse team. Why I'm saying like that? Because as I told you, they are the different mindset of people. So bringing together different individuals whose expertise is of different type with varied backgrounds and perspective definitely help you in the in the fostering of creativity in your entrepreneurial journey. Another thing is encourage the curiosity. Whatever environment is there, you have to create an environment where the questioning and exploration of ideas are welcomed. And fail first and learn fast. So first fail हुई है, उसके बाद यदि fail हो गए तो जल्दी से सीखिए. So that is the embrace failure as a part of the creative process and learning from it. So in this way, you can foster your creativity in your journey. Come up with a diverse set of people and diverse teams, encouraging an environment, create a curiosity, ask the question, take the feedback, and then fail fast and learn fast. So this entrepreneurial mindset is a person's attitude to building an independent business, and which means having an open mind and questioning everything in the hopes of creating something new. And so there are the certain principles for this journey, for this entrepreneurial journey, like bird in hand. Means a bird in hand means when an expert or an you can say an entrepreneur seek to build a new venture or new business, they start with their means. They have their own idea, they have their means. So these means can be grouped into who I am and what I know and who I know, like that. So using these combination, this means the entrepreneur begins to imagine possibilities and take actions. The affordable loss principle, like there are the focus on downside. In much of the business world, the manager in change of launching a new product, so they can analyze the market. Okay, at that level, I can bear the loss, and I can in the I am in the ability to take this capacity. Similarly, co-creation partnership, as I told you, you have to work with the different mindset of people. Lemonade principle. This is the lemonade principle in which if you come across lemons, make lemonade. So this is the principle of factual, you can say, reasoning is the heart of the entrepreneur expertise, in which you build the ability to make a profitable business. You are getting an idea, and then you are making that business. And like a struggle for personal control. There are the so many struggles are there. There are so many ups and downs are there. But you have to hand in hand. So there are the some principles for the entrepreneurial journey. And this entrepreneurial journey, they are the model which is given by the Timon's model. So there are the different type of opportunities are there. You have to collaborate with the opportunities with these resources and come up with the team, and then you can your business can grow largely as you can grow that business on that. Like all of we wear the jeans, so Levi's, everybody knows name is there. So earlier problem was working cloth for mining workers that do not last. So solution they generate like first pair of jeans they generate at the time. So similarly, there are the different type of entrepreneurs are there. I know you can name some is this. Zomato is there, Tata Groups is there. So for this entrepreneur journey, as you are all young students also in this session, so does age is doesn't matter. So in this blank frame, you can be the next one, I can say only. So there are the different journey, startup journey, like as I told you, there is a like Mintra is there, Uber already I discussed, Oyo, yes, Oyo Rooms is there, Groffer, which is now different Blinkit name is there. And eating places is also Food Panda, जो पहले आप सबने सुना है Food Panda के नाम से earlier back आता था, जो अब Zomato हो गया है. Similarly, in the social media networking websites are there. Similarly, there is a Nokia field in connecting people. So Samsung and iPhones and Vivo and Oppo, there are so many changes are there in the startup journey. Similarly, earlier Orkut was there, and now Orkut take place of this Facebook. SMS replaced by WhatsApp. Similarly, different type of PSU banks are replaced by ICICI Bank is there. So they all are young. Best startups, whatever startups are there, but they are started in the young age. So this is not limiting. In fact, if you can say Falguni is there, no, this is Nika founder, entrepreneur is there, who started his entrepreneurship journey at the age of 47. So this is just if they are young students are there. So this is just for their motivation. Otherwise, for your entrepreneurship journey, age is doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Age is just a number for you. So this is the initiatives, like you can say, if you are thinking about that, okay, I'm not I'm a teacher or I'm the engineer, how can I start my journey as a entrepreneur? Definitely you can start your journey, because like Flipkart is started by engineer, Alibaba.com was a teacher, and Oyo was the by the college drop. My show is again another startup which is an MBA. Being Haman, Salman Khan, as you all know, is an actor. So there are three interesting things you can do if you want to start your journey, entrepreneurial journey. Find any senior technical mentor, and whatever your mentor is there, but he or she must be an experienced. One is your peer mentor in the sense your friend or your colleague from which you can share everything else like that. And for that, you can do like take your idea and that try to convert that idea into the business model. And on a small level, just take feedback from your friends or your colleague or your neighbor or your relatives. And if you are at the journey of the student level, you can take participate in hackathons, like different type of hackathons are there. There's a business hackathon is there, technical hackathons are there. In that hackathons, basically, you can take feedback from that and take try to complete on this multiple ideas. Take a step for internship because basically for from the internship also you can learn so many things. So success mantra is only is to your entrepreneur journey is to start with good people, make your good team, take something that customers actually want. If you have a clear idea about the problem, what the customer facing the problem, definitely that idea will work. क्योंकि यदि आप customer की problem solve करने के लिए यदि किसी business को करोगे ना, definitely your business will grow. क्योंकि actually customer अपनी problem का solution चाहता है. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप कोई सा भी देख लीजिए, आप जोमेटो देख लीजिए, स्विगी देख लीजिए, ओला देख लीजिए, उबर देख लीजिए, आप जहां पे भी आपको दिखेगा वो सारे ऐसे स्टार्टअप दिखेंगे जो हमारी प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन करते हैं. So if you have a clear idea about what the customer actually want, definitely that idea will build up and spend as little money as possible. कुछ भी अपने को बहुत सारा लोन लेकर के नहीं करना है, छोटे से कम पैसे में हमें कोई भी बिजनेस आइडिया के स्टार्ट करना है. Work on that and whether you can grasp the professionals or not, just take the feedback, just take the idea on that. Don't be afraid of change. It is leading you to new beginning change. So डरने की जरूरत बिल्कुल नहीं है. So इसीलिए you have to work on that because thanks to dear past, thanks for all the lessons, dear future, I'm ready. So whatever past journey you have doesn't matter, just build your dreams and work on that. Because remember, embracing innovation and fostering creativity are not just strategies. ये कोई ऐसा नहीं है कोई टेक्निक है. हार्ट बीट ऑफ द सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर वो दिल से आना चाहिए. एंड for that note, I hope today's discussion inspire you to think differently, act boldly, and embark on your entrepreneurial journey with renewed vigor also. For joining us today. Until next time, stay innovative, stay creative, and keep pushing the boundaries for entrepreneurship. I wish you all a best of luck. Thank you. Thank you all the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Wow, what a wonderful knowledge given by you, ma'am. I hope our audience learned many new things from this session. I would like to highlight some of the points like effective communication, innovation and creativity, financial struggles, overcome the challenges and research. It was very effective for our audience. Again, thank you for joining us and sharing your experience, your precious time and knowledge with us, ma'am. Ma'am, there are few questions which our audience want to be answered. So with your permission, shall we start?
Yes, sure.
So the first question is, what are the three most important habits to be a successful entrepreneur?
As I told you, there are the three important habits are only don't be afraid. Whenever you are thinking about entrepreneurship skills, entrepreneurship traits, first is entrepreneur, whatever entrepreneur has, they don't be afraid. पहली बात तो वो डरते नहीं है. Second is they are very creative. They are innovative and creative in mind, and they are go-goer. That means they are thinking about the future, not past.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering this question. The next question is, what is the most challenging part of entrepreneurship?
Yes, there are definitely various challenges for entrepreneur journey. First challenge is they are not supported by the you can say in fact our family members. First is that because there are so many people are there who want to start the business, but they are like, okay, why you are doing that business, why not you go for the government job? So the first challenge I think entrepreneurs face is the support from the family or friend circle like that. Second is another challenge is there is so many market demand is there. but there are a lot of competition. So attractive customers, how they can attract more and more customers in this competitive era, in this technical era, is the another challenge. Maybe there are so many challenges. I'm highlighting some one. Another challenge the entrepreneur can face the managing of finances, because it is very problematic for the managing the finances. If they have not enough money, how can they start the business? Other than that, there are time management problem, marketing problem, hiring of good employees or good persons is also the another challenge an entrepreneur can face. So this is the
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, what are
yes.
the all the obstacles that are entrepreneurship faces?
That is the basically challenges and obstacles like more or less same. Obstacles is like what are the challenges, क्या रुकावटें हैं, क्या challenges हैं वो face करते हैं. So again there is a funding obstacle, maybe their failure to plan something, because at times entrepreneurs cannot plan their journey. So there is another thing, another obstacle they can face, like business in the business growth. How can they grow their business? How can they scale their business to the next level? If they are starting the business, it is in the primary stage. So how can they take to the next level? Another obstacle may be fear of failure. At times, entrepreneur may fear कि यदि मेरा business नहीं चलेगा तो क्या होगा. Or you can say entrepreneur can face can take the obstacle like lack of experience skills, because entrepreneur जो होता है, यदि कोई ऐसी business background से आ रहा है तो okay, उसने घर में थोड़ा माहौल देखा होता है. But if any thing applied with that, you can say government job में यदि किसी के father या private sector में है, so they have no experience or skills of this entrepreneur journey. And time constraint also another obstacle you can say they may face.
Ma'am, actually, ma'am, to add to all these things, even funding will become an obstacle, because not all of them would, be willing to fund for an entrepreneur.
Yes, that I show you in the challenges. That is the challenge for the, of course, funding is also the problem. So earlier I told that in the challenges portion that funding, arranging the funds for the entrepreneur journey is very much challenging, you can say.
So, ma'am, like, can I just ask you, say, like, we are starting a company, and for example, we are starting a company, and then we do not know to what sort of fund we are supposed to, what type of fund are we supposed to take and all. So, can you please, brief a little bit more about it, so that we would know like how to approach and whom to approach, and how much of fund should we have to take initially? Because it is not that you take a large, huge amount, and then like later on, suppose if that company, loses its survival rate becomes down due to some reason, like it's in the merge of extinction, right? Then like we are supposed to return back the funds whatever we have taken, no? So in that case, can you please tell us like on how to start, and what would be the minimum amount of fund? How are we supposed to approach, and to whom
Yes,
are we
yes.
supposed to approach?
So for funding, basically it is how much fund you required. It is totally depend on what type of business you are starting. Say for example, if you are starting a consulting business, say for example, I'm an education field, and if I want to give an education, I don't think is there any much needed funds are required. But for example, if you want to start a business in the product development, you are want to manufacture something else, so it depend on how much the scaling of your product. Say for example, if a homemaker is starting their business like to making the achar or mangoli or papad like that, so it can be started minimum amount of like 5 to 10,000 only. But if you are developing a product like that, some technical device, some IoT device, like some, as I show you, like ECG machine is there. If I'm developing a device like for the to help the farmers, if they are proper, irrigation is there, is not each and every plant is getting the proper water requirement or not. Something type that IoT product I want to develop. So definitely it will take 50,000 to 1 lakh. So totally it is depend on the on the entrepreneur, what type of business you want to start. It is in consultancy business, or the product or development, or the manufacturing the particular product. This is all like that. And how can they try the funds? It is all there are so many entrepreneur schemes in India, and state level wise, also state government, as well as for the for this central government also. Like say for example, in the Mudra Yojana, they are the one of the most common scheme is there. Mudra Yojana scheme. You can take the loan, and it provide the loan from small homemakers or street vendors to larger scale. So there are the three stages are there. Shishu stage is there, Kishore stage is there, and Tarun. Like up to 50,000, you can take the scheme in the Mudra Yojana scheme in the Shishu stage. That means you are just starting that your business. Other than that, there's the Atal Innovation Mission is also, in which if you have any idea, you can apply for that innovative idea, and government can give you funding for that. Similarly, there are the Startup India scheme, Atmanirbhar Bharat Innovation Scheme is there. So there are definitely various government schemes are there. You can take a startup seed fund scheme is also there. So in seed funding, you can get Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana in that Startup India seed scheme. You can find the initial amount like 50,000 and 1 lakh rupees is there, and you can start your business. So there are the various schemes are there in which you can take the funds and you can start your entrepreneur journey.
Okay, ma'am. So this one you have told it in general, right? Can I
Yes.
know, is there anything particular, say like this charitable trust? No, which if we want to start one, how do we approach for funding? Like this education institution, or this, NGO only. Like suppose if we want to start a non-profit organization, so how do we approach the funding?
For charitable trust.
Charitable trust.
Hello.
The Seva trust and all. No, suppose if we want to start one, like, do we need to have funds? See, of course, to run a company, we do need funds. So then in that case, no, how do we approach and whom to approach?
Yes. So for that charitable trust, if you want to start, basically charitable trust primarily run on donations, basically, firstly. But after active time, if you are making some donations and you are working on that, you can show that work of your charitable trust to the government, and then you can register for that registrar office for your trust. And then you can register in the Niti Aayog, get a registered NGO Darpan unique ID, and there are certain SOPs are there on that on the Niti Darpan. So, as per these SOPs, there are certain standard of operation according to the instructions. You can apply next year. They audit the profit and loss, and you can report regularly, and then you can apply for funding. Because basically, charitable trusts are not funding, of course, but how they get the money for doing the noble work also. So once you place the trust into that NGO registered, and after that they are verifying that okay, this trust is working fine like that, then you can apply for money to take them like that. So firstly, you have to work on the basis of donations, and after 1 to 2 years, you have to show the government that okay, that type of work our charitable trust is doing, and basing on the basis of your profit and loss and audit, you can apply for funding from the government organizations.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
What advice would you
What
provide?
What advice?
What advice would you provide to someone who want to be an entrepreneur?
Of course, that the advice I'm providing for to becoming the interviewer is just from don't be afraid of failure. That is the one advice. Just take risk. As I told you in my presentation also, fail fast and learn fast. जितनी जल्दी गलती करेंगे उतना ज्यादा सीखेंगे, एंड डरने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट करिए. डेफिनेटली इफ यू आर persistent with your idea, if you are honest with your idea, definitely you will be a great entrepreneur. And it may be after 4 or 5 years, we can see one entrepreneur from this session.
Yes.
So take risk. This is the
Yeah.
one advice.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering this question. Again, thank you all for attending today's webinar. And if you have any additional questions, you can contact us by email or telephone. We are happily to provide additional support to you. Please follow on social media and subscribe our YouTube channel for new learning.